Hi everyone, welcome to on Pilates and Yoga. My name is Marisol, and in today's class we're doing a beginner-friendly class. So I'm thinking more for those of you who have never done Pilates before, or maybe you're starting to get back into exercise and you haven't done it for a while. So it's gonna be low impact, it's gonna be somewhat gentle, but I do wanna use some light weights today. So I have wrist weights, I think is what they're called. I like them because I don't have to think about when to grab my weights, when to put them away, and they're light enough to where it adds a little bit of resistance to exercises, but not something that feels overwhelming or super distracting. So I'll link these down below, but you can really use anything. You can use, not this water bottle, but like a water bottle, like regular little water bottles. You can use soup cans. I mean, you really can use anything you've got around your house. And if you don't have any of those items, you can still do the class. So that's the good thing about using the wrist weights, is I can pretty much program the class to carry on without them. So anyways, let's start standing. Let's get ready to go. Okay, so we're standing on our mats, feet parallel, hip width distance apart. We're just gonna do a little warm up. Hands can either be on your hips, or you can have your fingers interlaced. And bend your knees, lower the hips down, and come all the way up. So just a regular squat. Right now, don't overthink it. If it feels a little like, oh, you're getting the cobwebs out of your knees, out of your hips, that's fine. Maybe make the movement a little bit smaller until your body kind of figures out, oh, okay, this is, this is what we're doing. That's fine too. Remember, it's just about getting your body used to basic movements and not overwhelming yourself completely at the beginning. What I find with my clients, especially with my clients, is that if we overwhelm them too much, it's hard for them to want to stay consistent because again, they're overwhelmed. They don't like that feeling. Now, that doesn't mean that, I want you guys to make the exercises super easy for yourselves, but this is the beginner's class. So again, take it at your own pace. Modify what you need to modify, skip what you need to skip. I'm here to guide you. It's up to you though. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Perfect. All right, so I like my hands on my hips for this next one because I am gonna ask you to lift your heels a little bit. You don't have to be high-heeled, you just have to lift the heels a bit. If you need to hold on to something, hold on to it. Bend the knees, lower the hips down. Woo. Like I do, and then come back up. Let's try that again. I don't like to edit these out because it's good for you to see how the body reacts sometimes. Like yesterday, my balance was really good. I was doing filming a really challenging Pilates class, and my balance was spot on, and today it's not. I have a feeling it's just because I'm sore and tired, but every day is a little different. And that's what you've got to remember, especially if you're committed to doing Pilates consistently. Every day is a different day. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake out the feet. Okay. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. I've got my left leg forward, right foot back. And again, hands where you need them. Bend both knees, lower them down, and come up. So continue to do that. What I will say is that try not to lean forward too much into this. It's not this type of exercise. Try to keep your hips kind of in between the front and back leg and your torso upright. So imagine you're balancing a cup of water in your head and you're trying to bend down and come up without dropping it. Okay, so let's try that. Whew. Oh yeah, I'm definitely sore. If you guys are interested in trying like a 5-day Pilates course, I do have one on my website, on thepilatescenter.com. All that information is going to be down below. Let's go last 2. And 1. And feet together. Whew, shake them out. Other side. When you're ready, bend both knees, lower it down, and come up, lower it down, and come up. Good. Remember, we're balancing something on our head. We're trying not to lean too far forward. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, okay. All right, from here, shake out your legs and let's have a seat on our mat. Okay, so this is where you would want your hand weights. Actually, not yet, but you want your hand weights on one side of the mat and then on the other. When you're ready, lay all the way down, bend the knees, feet flat on the floor, hands by your side, separate your feet a little bit. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips up, pull the belly button in. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower the spine back down. Inhale, exhale, tuck and lift. Inhale up at the top, exhale, lower the spine back down. And again, tuck and lift. Inhale, exhale, lower. And exhale, tuck and lift. So this is another exercise that's really awesome for waking up the back side of the body. And I don't just mean like the trunk of the body. I'm talking about glutes, hamstrings, even your lower legs in a second, and then upper back, mid back, all that fun stuff. Back of the arms even if you're pressing down. But if you're feeling like lifting up super high isn't feeling so good on your back, then don't lift as high, but just try it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the body is feeling like today, if it's grumpy or not. And if it's grumpy, let's try to be very kind to it. And lower the spine back down, all the way, resting the hips. Good, okay. So now let's try lifting the heels. Hands are still down by your sides, pressing the arms down, or almost like we're trying to flatten as much of the mat as we can. Now do that as your hips lift up towards the ceiling. So think waistband to the ceiling, and then lower down. And I want you to go at your own pace. If you feel like you need to go a little slower, go a little slower. I tend to have a naturally fast pace. I think it's the dancer in me. Always have had a faster natural rhythm. So sometimes I've got to slow it down, but not often. Let's go last 3, 2. I can't see you, but I bet you're doing good. And last one, we're gonna hold it up at the top. Here is our first challenge. So option number 1, hold it here. Option number 2, lower and lift the heels. The heels, not the hips, other H. So even if you have to kind of like hold your hips still, just a little bit, get the lower leg involved. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the spine back down. Ooh, shake up those legs, relax. In fact, hug the right knee into the chest, and if you can stretch it up to the ceiling. Whether your stretch looks like this or it's lengthened up a little bit straighter, it's fine. Just as long as you feel a stretch, that's what matters. Good, good, good. For those on your journey, at the very start of your Pilates or exercise journey, I want you to remember that, go ahead and switch the legs, that I don't give you these options necessarily because I think that you're always gonna need the kinder one. I give you those options because every day is different, and I really need you to start to listen to your body. Do I want to push myself a little bit more in this exercise is what I want you to ask yourself. Not today. Do I want to push myself more today? No, in this exercise. Take it exercise by exercise. It'll bring your focus to your practice, and you can decide, oh, in this exercise I do want to challenge myself a little bit more. In this exercise, maybe not today. All right, so just keep that in mind. All right, so this is where you're going to want your weights. So grab your weights. I don't have them like regular hand weights, so I'm just going to keep my palms flat. All right, arms up, palms forward, feet together on the floor. Exhale, press the arms down at a chest lift, and then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, down at a chest lift and reach the arms up. Now, here is the thing. I want you to try to lift the shoulders or kind of like the top of the upper back. Just kind of peel it like a sticker off of the floor, but don't peel the sticker completely, right? Just the one end of it, and then press it back down. The higher you go, the easier it is for your neck to balance the weight of your head. And if you stay kind of stuck in the middle or just kind of lifting up a little bit, you might feel a little tension around the neck, and that's pretty normal. Now, the only time that I don't want you to do that is if you start to feel some pain. Not soreness, pain. All right, let's go for 3, 2, 1, and rest the chest. Good. Shake the head no. Relax those muscles again. Right hand behind the head, left arm up to the ceiling. The right hand obviously doesn't have the weight, but the left hand still will. Let's press the left arm down to the right side as you lift the chest, so adding a little rotation, and then come back. Rest, and again. Up and forward to the right, and down. Up and forward to the right, down. Up and forward to the right, down. Up and forward to the right, down. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Switch, other side. So you should start to feel your obliques a little bit, or kind of like the side, more of your waistline, I guess I should say. Right arm down, chest lifted, and reach the arm up. And continue. Great job, everyone. Wonder if we could lift higher or reach the right arm forward a little bit more. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. All right, last little bit. Arms out to the side, think letter T, but don't rest your weights on the floor. Pick your weights back up, all right? Feet on the floor. Exhale, press the hands to the hips. Exhale, chest lift. And then open. Exhale, weights to the hips. And open. Exhale, weights to the hips. And open. Good. We got this. What if we bring one leg and then the other to tabletop and hold it there? This would be option 2. And then option 3, when your hands press to the hips, lift the chest and maybe start to extend the legs. Maybe not, it's up to you. Extend, open, bring it in. Let's go for 5. Nice and easy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, rest it down, and relax the arms. Ooh, like jelly. All right, hug the right knee into the chest, stretch the left leg out long. You can have a little bend in the left knee, but let's try to lengthen the leg up to the ceiling, like you're trying to touch the ceiling, hands by your side. Now from here, reach the leg over to the left, so cross it over the body, circle it down, over to the right, and again, circle, and up, circle, and up. If you're thinking about if there's any movement around the hips, yeah, there is movement around the hips. Let the hips just do what they naturally want to do. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Come up, rest the foot down. Good, for just for a second, and then we're gonna do the reverse, okay? Reach the leg up, open it to the right, circle it down, and go to the left. Open, circle down. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, rest it down, stretch the leg, other side. So first hug the knee to the chest, see if that kind of opens up the hip a little bit. And then if you want to stretch it up to the ceiling, you can. I always like to do that before I do single leg circles. I like how it's getting dark outside. Although my day is not done. I've got one more client after this. Okay, take the leg, reach it over to the right, down, circle out and up. Over to the right, circle down, out and up. We got it, team. Keep it going. Let's go for 4, 3. You can hold on to your leg if you want to. 2, and 1. Relax and rest for a second. I know a lot of you doing this for the first time are feeling like, oh my gosh, my hips. So that's why I want to rest in between. Reach the leg back up, open to the left, circle down, over to the right and up. Open, circle down, over to the right and up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, rest the foot down. Whew, awesome. Straighten the legs out long. Reach the arms up. You can grab your weights if you want to, and press your arms down at a chest lift. Push the hands forward and come up to seated. Now, doing that for the first time can be a little challenging sometimes, all right? So what I want you to do is bend your knees, and you can hold on to the back of your legs to get down and to come up. So let's try that. Lower down. Inhale, reach the arms up and over. Exhale, arms down, chest lift. Grab the legs all the way up. And again. Inhale, exhale, arms down, chest lift. Grab the legs all the way up. And again, one more. Inhale, exhale, arms down, chest lift. Come all the way up. Nice. All right, let's come onto our hands and knees. Let's go to a plank position. We're almost there, team. We're almost there. Hands under the shoulders. Stretch the legs out long. Find your plank position. I'm going to show you how to modify. So keep holding it here. If you're in this plank position, keep holding it. I'm just going to show you a different way. Rest the knees down. Keep your hips pressing forward some. And then if you need to come down onto your forearms, that's always an option, okay? All right, let's keep holding our plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest the knees down. Press the hips back. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Good. Okay, let's come down and onto our side. I know I'm kind of moving through a little quick, but we got it. Grab your weight. I'm on my left hand and my right arm has my weight. Of course, I think the video is gonna flip this, so just do with that what you will. Reach the arm with the weight up and bend the bottom knee, reach the top leg up, and just hold it here. Now, the arm and the leg are gonna go towards each other and then away from each other, and towards each other and away. Now, all the while, I'm trying to push the side of my shirt away from my mat. So think side shirt, mat, distance, and then press and away, and close and away. Now, here's the thing. If your leg is a little too far towards the front of the mat, you might feel it on one specific part of your body. If you go a little bit further behind the mat, you're gonna feel it in a different part of your body. So try to find a sweet middle spot to open and close. We got it. Let's go for 5. Nothing to it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the arm forward or out to the side. Leg is still lifted. Reach the arm forward, pull the leg back a little, and now pull the arm back, pull the leg forward. It doesn't have to go as far forward as my leg is going. I just happen to like that feeling, that challenge. What if we tried to keep our torso still? Let's just try. Let's just try. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling it. Don't worry, I'm right there with you. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the leg back in line with the body. Arm back in line with the body, palm facing up with or without the weight, and bend, bicep curl, extend. Bend, bicep curl, extend. Keep the leg up, keep the leg up. I know mine's drooping too. That's okay. We're all drooping. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, last little bit. Knees bent. Come up onto your bottom hand. Reach the top hand up and over. You can do this with or without the weight. And bring it back. Side plank. Up and over. And side plank. Up and over. And side plank. Up and over. And side plank. Good. Switch other side. Okay, forearm down. Bottom knee bent. Top leg straight when you can. Reach the top arm up. Lift the top leg up. And close the leg and the arm together. And reach away. And close. And reach away. Confident posture is what I want you to think of here when you think about the upper body. Get those legs as long as you can. You're trying to touch the wall right next to you is what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it look like not even if someone came over and pushed you, would you topple over. Like that's what I want you to think here as we finish for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Reach the arm forward, pull the leg back a little bit, and then reach the leg forward, pull the arm back. And again. Up, up. And again. Da, da, da. I always like to have like this natural rhythm in my head. There's always like a little beat. Maybe it's the dancer in me. I don't know. Probably is. Let's go for 5, 4, and then we get to hold. 3, 2, 1. Leg lifted, arm lifted, palm up with or without the weight. Bend the elbow, bicep curl, stretch. Lift that leg, lift that leg. What if we lift it up a little bit more? Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, both knees bent. Bottom hand on the floor when you can. Reach the arm up and over. Up, up, up. And down to side plank. Up and over, down to side plank. We get to lay down after this. Don't worry. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Lay down on your belly, facing the mat. You can have your weights on either side of the mat in case you want to do a little bit more upper body work in just a second. But for right now, hands underneath the shoulders, look down at the floor. Try not to look at me, okay? Just look down to the floor. Trust that your body's going to know what to do. All you have to do is inhale, push the hands into the floor, lift the chest to where you can. Just to where you can. And then lower down. For example, I'm feeling really sore, so I'm just gonna go little by little, increase my increments little by little. Kind of figuring out, all right, back, what are we doing today? Can we work together? Can we get things going? Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you're gonna look at your mat. Your neck is gonna be really long. You're gonna reach your arms to the side of your body with the palms facing down. And then if you wanna grab your weights, now's the time. Try not to rest your face on the mat. Lift the arms a few inches off of the floor, and you're gonna do little arm pulses. Lift up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Palms facing down to the floor. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest the arms, open the arms out to a letter T. And then same thing, lift the arms an inch above the floor and little pulses up. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, leave the weights there. Hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest one more time. Good. Lower the chest down and then press your hips or press your body up and away from the floor. Press your hips back. Child's pose, hold it here. Gently nod your head no. Gently nod your head yes. And then bend the knees. Roll up or just roll up. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And there you go. There's our class for today, our beginner's class for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. Remember, the point is to, especially when you're first starting out, whether it's to exercise or just Pilates, don't overwhelm yourself at the beginning. Just kind of feel things out, you know, see what it's all about. And then start to do things that are a little bit more challenging, depending on how you feel, all right? So the idea is just to be consistent as you can be. All right, my friends, I'll let you guys go. Don't forget to check out my website. I'll link it down below, and have a beautiful day. Bye, everyone.